let's try a little bit of dynamics, including the sound experience. So you have a support of...
Hello guys, welcome to MercBenzKing. In front of me I have the all-new Mercedes EQE, and in today's video we will actually take it for a drive. I will be sitting in the co-driver seat, the passenger seat. The EQE is actually the smaller brother of the EQS. You can see it in many different aspects, but still it has the Hyperscreen 1 meter and 41 centimeters of full display. And of course it has the rear axle steering, so the rear wheels move 10 degrees below 100 kilometers an hour. In the city it moves in the opposite direction, so that the turning radius is decreased significantly, and when you drive more than, let's say, 60 kilometers an hour, it turns the same way as the front wheels, so that driving and cornering is way more efficient and sportive. So let's go to the interior and I will show you first the ambient lighting, including new gadgets. And yes, it has not the one-bow design in the front lights. Instead, for the EQE you have standard lights. This is the normal sedan version, but still it has the one-bow design, so very aerodynamically efficient. It has the beautiful lights for the door handle and frameless doors. So inside the EQE, as I mentioned, the Hyperscreen. And yes, this is a full touchscreen. And you have some storage space in the center with a wireless charging pad for your phone. And as you guys see, it has a beautiful ambient lighting. Also the contours around the seat. So when sitting, I have to say the driving position feels a little bit lower. You do have great visibility because of the open pillars. So without further ado, I really want to show you more about the driving characteristics and how you use the gadgets while driving. So let's go to the co-driver seat and we will ask Fabian to drive us around. And in the rear you can definitely notice the tail light design. So let's go. Mercedes logo on the ground. Soft closing doors, of course. And here I'm together with Fabian, the project leader of development for the EQE. Hi Fabian.
Hi.
Thanks for having me.
Pleasure having you.
And we will take the EQE for a drive, so we will show you the most important gadgets. So let's go.
Alright.
So I already mentioned it is a very large vehicle relatively.
Yeah.
4 meters and 96 if I'm correct in length.
94, yeah.
94. So how does it drive?
Perfectly fine. Very calm, very let's say powerful, sovereign, but it's also very agile because we have for the EQE as well the rear axle steering. You already know from the EQS.
Mm-hmm.
Reducing the turning cycle from this huge car from 12.5 meters to 10.7 meters, where you can have all the agility or parking possibilities you want.
Yes, and it also has the bird view, right? So if you're...
Absolutely.
So you can see the car from the top and everything?
Yeah. Should we try that?
Yeah, let's try it.
Over here. Okay.
Yeah.
So activating.
Oh nice, so right here I will just grab it. You can see all the cars parked on the side.
Absolutely.
And if you make a left turn, yeah, you can see the turning radius is very much reduced. And there you have the right side, the curb. You can see the angle of the wheel. Just 10 degrees, right?
Yes. We have two different options. It's an option here starting with 0 degrees, and then you have 4.5 degrees or even 10 degrees of rear axle steering.
Okay, great. So this is the Hyperscreen, the same as in the EQS?
Yes, it's the same big Hyperscreen 1.41 1 meters of width. You have the features you know already. We now have the new cool possibilities that you as a passenger driver are able to watch dynamic content.
Yeah. I will press here the start button.
Yes.
And there I can use it without a profile.
Yeah. Then you can browse through the internet.
Oh, okay, nice.
And also watch dynamic content. That's something new. We had to explain the logic that we implemented to different authorities. And in the end, we were allowed to have that dynamic content here in Europe as well. Because we integrated into the Hyperscreen 2 cameras which are constantly tracking your eyes. And if I'm watching this display, your display, too long, it will automatically shut off. So that I'm not distracted from the road by your content. And you can easily use everything you want.
That's great. So we'll just go to navigation, because then you have, if I'm correct, you can have 4 different displays. So in front of you in the center, passenger, and also the head-up display.
Yes, absolutely. And there you can randomly choose or search for possible destinations. So if we're on a long trek together, and we want to have something to eat, you can independently have a look at different destinations, search something cool for us to eat, and then you can transfer that to the main display and adapt the route.
Just like sharing music and media, does it also work from this side?
Yes, of course. So it's having all the benefits, you know, from the EQS, but also in the EQE, the, let's say, E-Class in electric interpretation from our side. We wanted to share all the really incredible benefits from the EQS also to the EQE. And it's in some terms a little bit different. You will see it from the outside. It's more dynamic, expressive, more sporty as well. But still, in the inside, you feel the sovereignty, the quietness. The EQE and the EQS are part of the same family. So we adapted all the design philosophy, the basic design philosophy of the one bow you can see here, and as well all the ideas we had in terms of quietness in the car into the EQE as well, to make that ride as comfortable as possible, also in this segment.
And do you feel that it is a little bit more agile or sportier than the EQS? The springs are a little bit more direct, and you feel, although the turning cycles are very small for both cars, but I some sort of feel that it's a little bit a shorter car, and giving you more compact feeling of the drive actually. But I think it's really impressive how it is a shorter vehicle, but still it has the Hyperscreen of 1 meter 41 centimeters.
Absolutely. The Hyperscreen was very important to us, and so we had it in the EQE from the first point as well.
And the suspension, are there different options for the suspension, or is it the same?
We start with a steel suspension in the EQE, and then as an option you can have aromatic, so air springs as well.
Currently we are driving with the aromatic, I guess, because I feel it's very soft on the road.
Absolutely.
It absorbs the bumps.
Yeah, that's what it should do.
The motor that you are driving currently?
It's we're starting with the rear-wheel drive with 215 kilowatts of power. We have a very good torque of 565 Newton meters, so that you are able to drive very sovereign, powerful within the car. And now a very cool feature here. I didn't do anything with my foot. It was also or automatically decelerating and now accelerating again, and now seeing that I'm out of the town and adapting my cruise control. So very, let's say, comforting the driver who can more focus on the things he likes to focus on. So you can practically, of course, you have to have the control over the car, but it's really assisting you for a very good and forecasting drive.
Yeah. So that means it works together with the GPS and it
Yes.
knows if there is a roundabout,
Yes.
a curve.
As well as the cameras up here. It's now automatically adapting to 70 kilometers per hour. I didn't do anything actually with my foot. And can feel very easy. The car is thinking for me.
Yeah. So we are driving the EQE 350 Plus, and how much kilowatt does it have? Power?
215 kilowatts.
Okay. Yeah. So that's enough, I would say, for the size.
Absolutely. You can drive very serenely. Of course, it's no sports machine, but we will have even more powerful variants later on. But this is absolutely sufficient for good sovereign driving. Absolutely.
And what about the range?
Yeah, we will exceed 650 kilometers in WLTP range with a much smaller battery compared to the EQS. It's only a little bit above 90 kilowatt hours. But still we're really focusing on aerodynamics here. So the EQS was no one-time shot. We were also having that in mind for the EQE, making the car as efficient as possible, having a very efficient battery management system, optimizing wheels and tires, very important thing, and also optimizing aerodynamics. This car is not the world champion as the EQS was, with up to 0.20 as the CW coefficient. But we are still, let's say, very close to it. Of course, the car is a little bit shorter, so you have disadvantages from the aerodynamic perspective. But efficiency, aerodynamics was a lead motive in development of the EQE as well.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah. And I see it also has a lot of space in the interior. Probably because it's an electric, you have a lot of space down here.
Absolutely,
the center console.
Yeah, we try to carry over all the advantages of the EQS. So you see the same center console here with all the spacing possibilities, and also in the rear, you really have a lot of space. The car is quite exactly the length of a conventional E-Class, but in the rear you have 80 millimeters more space for the passengers. So I think, as you already learned from the EQS, we had the possibility to really do something from scratch here. Thinking the car from the electric perspective, doing this platform, it's, as I said, a member of the EQ family, the EQE as well. And so we really were striving to get all the benefits that are possible also in the rear into that EQE. And so you have what I find is very, very cool, sitting under the roof, under the glass roof, also in the rear. So you have really a feeling of roominess and a lot of space in the front and in the rear as well.
Yeah, amazing. And visibility is also great. The large, the A-pillar is very far away.
Yeah.
A lot of glass.
Yeah. We have the same one-bow design concept than you already know from the EQS. And so the same benefits here as well.
Yeah, great.
We have the same sound themes you know from the EQS. No, that was Silver Waves. Yeah, that is Rolling Pulse. Including the sound experience. So you have a support of the acceleration and as well as for the regen. to actually have a feedback if you want to, and really supporting your driving behavior and style of driving.
So thanks Fabian for showing us around.
Welcome.
And so guys, thanks for watching MercBenzKing. I hope you liked this video with the co-driving of the EQE, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.